Hello, my demon or demonic Leo 13 here with that promised 5.13 patch notes. Here we have it. As you can see on my screen, we have death recap, which is really nice. So good news with that. We'll start here. We'll just work our way down through everything. Is they fixed all this. So now you'll actually know why you died instead of you died because they killed you. So it'll actually give you a full loadout of, hey, okay, this ability did this much, this stuff did this much, this did this, da 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 da, and then give you actual recall over what happened in that fight that killed you. Instead of, oh yeah, they flashed, so you took damage. This is the example they gave me. I never had any bugs with the death screen. Of course, I really never used it either. Next thing they did is they finished recoding the line projectile skill shots, which means instead of your Q, any of Ezreal's abilities, your Syndra throws, you have a skill shot, you name it. Instead of that being reliant on hitting the exact center point of your target, so instead of your Ezreal Q glancing off the Kayle and Kennen hit just beside her instead of right on her directly, right there, it was like a centimeter off, so you didn't get it. You now get it because it's based off the enemy champion hitbox instead, which I, as a skill shot user, enjoy. I like knowing that my stuff hit because it was pointed at them and I shot it. So that's good. Next thing we have slow stacking. Now with slows, it used to be your whole entire team would go in, everyone would do their exhausts and all their other slows and just watch that time level just stack and stack and stack and stack and stack. And your enemy team was just like, well, fuck this game, I can't do shit. Because they all just keep throwing their slows on me. And yeah, it was a good idea and it worked and it wrecked everyone's stuff and it made for some really good crowd control. You know, you just lock everyone down, they're moving like snails to your cheetahs. But now, it doesn't work that way. It's nice and clean, and whoever slows the strongest is the one that hits. So now you actually have to think, okay, they did theirs, it lasts this long, now I can pop mine. I actually have to communicate, okay, I'm going to go with my slow, and then the next person's like, okay, then I'll follow up. And you actually have to have a game plan instead of just throwing it all on them and laughing. Because that's what this game used to be. Slows everywhere. Yay, we won. Now it's actually, you have to do it properly. And if somebody slows on top of your slow, then one of your guys' slows is getting nullified. I'm sorry about that. Can't help it, but I like it. I cannot count the number of times I have died because of just chained slows. Just and you slow, and then your slow should have ended. You're still slow because 6 other slows were thrown on top of it. And listen, each of these is going to TLDR. Tom Kench. He's being released later in the patch, as always. Patch comes out and then a little while down the road, new champion. In this case, it's Tom Kench, the River King. His champion spotlight's out. So make sure you go look that up if you want and you haven't seen it yet. I really don't care about this guy. I'm sorry. I have nothing to say about the River King. I'm still working on getting the rest of the AD carries that I need to complete my ADC set. Another support's nothing to me. This isn't like the hype I had when Echo and Kalista came out. I'm sorry. More like the hype I didn't have when Bard came out. Oh, let's see. Well, Echo, nothing major. He did get nerfed in 5.12. Those are still on. They updated his recommended items, which is nice. But I still think everyone should do their own build. I know what some of you are going to say, but Demonic Leo, you use the recommended items all the time. But random comment in the YouTube section. Shut the fuck up and let me play. I will make my own build when I have the time to and have the time to practice it. Okay? Okay. I'm sorry. That was sassy and rude. But they increased the attack frame rate and recommended items. That's good. Jace. Fix the bug that gave Jace's auto bonuses at 5, 10, and 15. So 6. Okay, so they fixed the bug. So that's good. So it actually gets his bonuses when it's supposed to instead of early. That means nothing to me. I haven't seen a Jace in forever. I don't play Jace. Kalista. Now this one means something to me. Basically attacks you. Oh, real what? Are you kidding? They nerfed that? I like that about Kalista. I like her basic attacks dealing tons of damage, especially when you were dashing. Oh, I got you, and then I Q, and then I got you again. You can't run. That used to be like the best thing about Kalista is she was an anti-flame champion, and they ruined that for us. Thanks, GG. The attack ratio went down to 0.9 total attack damage. Oh yeah, that's fair. Keep nerfing her, right? That'll fix it. They're trying something new here. Basic attacks are different from other champions. Unique ways they can miss. They can't be cancelled. They grant mobility or slash to the target and basically distinct conditions about basic attack by limiting their effectiveness. They're trying to preserve her play about stacking spears and bending for primary DPS unlike standard crit-based carries rather than making it flatly worse, which they actually did. Something we'll be monitoring closely and are comfortable pulling back on if we need to, but for now, we're trying an option that requires to focus on attack speed over. They're trying to make it more ATS. This is attack damage went up to 57 instead of 53.5, which I'm okay with. And attack boost went up to 3.5, which I'm okay with. They removed Pierce the Heavens. They can no longer cast mid-dash, which I am not okay with because that was one of the things that made her Q good. Instead of just a skill shot, like everyone else's Q. Like every ADC's Q is more or less a skill shot, whether it's the skill shot to hit them or a skill shot to catch the item coming back to you. It was a skill shot. And the fact that you could dash into your skill shot just like you could with Lucian made it really good for chasing, and it also meant she could escape easily if needed. Like if you're like using your E to dash or your dash to go back and get out of there, and you're basic attacking to get out of there, and you can proc your Q and get to safety with your dash on, you did that. And now I dash, but now I can't Q to get to safety, and I was killed because I couldn't get out of the range of the blitz. Because GG, right? GG. It was already hard enough for me to try and be a Kalista main. It was difficult enough to try and type to everybody. Okay, we need to do this, because I literally only played Kalista if I was on Skype with somebody so I could actually talk to my support. But okay, here's our plan. Only now, right, it's like, hey Kalista mains, we made it worse. Have fun. GG scrubs. Kayle, what does it make it look like? Who cares? Screw the meta. I'm just reading this real quick so you can see the LDR version. Let me read this. Okay, so they're just trying to take and make it so that Kayle, while she's not good, can still be played and be fun, and you're not like, I don't know what I'm doing with this champion, derp. You're actually like, okay, I can do this and this, and I'd like to say you can play Kayle even though she's not the best character. And then just something to E, basic attack, deal 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, plus 0.5 AB power, magic damage on hit. The ratio was up to 0.3 ability. So those of you guys who play Kayle, that's good for you. I don't have anything to do with Kayle, so I don't Kennen. I love ninjas. Ninjas are fun. Plays Talon. I guess he's a ninja technically. He's an assassin. Whatever. Simple bug. Actions. Actually making Kennen more responsive, which is good. So the mark of the storm is 1.25 second stun. They fixed the toolbar on that, which is nice. And they fixed the W, which is also nice because, I'm sorry, but when I hit W and I'm using my electrical surges Kennen, I expect to hit those. God, I love Kennen. He's so fun. Nautilus. Champion of the deep. Situational incredible, because against teams very few threats. Doing stuff. Yeah, you can use CC, slows and stuns all day. Disables for days still. Excuse me. So they're nerfing him a little bit, which is good. So instead of being like 60, 100, 140, 180, 220, because screw you, that's why they nerfed it to 60, 95, 130, 165, 200. Max damage went from 90, 150, 210, 270, 330 down to 90, 143.5, 195, 247.5, 300. So it's now a little more fair. Yeah, you still get your knockup, you still have all that CC, but you're not just like one-shotting somebody with your E. You're not just like, I think I'm gonna E and walk away. No, now you have to E and then fight the person to get that extra damage, which honestly I like because I've gone up against so many Nautiluses that just walked in, E'd, and walked out. And it's like, that's so not fair. I'm like 2 levels above him and he just walks in and eats me? What? No, that's how this game works. Rek'Sai, W's talk up pretty slowed finally. Jungler, map-wide menace, did a thing, now it does another thing. No, not really. Okay. So they lowered the radius, which is nice. So instead of just like popping up a good 200 units away from you and knocking you up while you're trying to do something and you thought you were out of range of it, she actually has to be a bit closer. Not by much, only by like 40, only shrunk down by 40 units, but that 40 units is quite a big deal in this game, I found out. Like a lot of times. So Rek'Sai got nerfed. Again, I don't play jungle, I don't play Rek'Sai. I played against them, I've played with them. So this means that Rek'Sais are going to have to choose when to unburrow and prioritize people a little more efficiently if the team gets spread out instead of unburrowing in the middle and watching them all go up. So Yasuo can kill them. Because Yasuo does that. Shyvana. Oh, let's see. Like Sinzao, Wexil. Okay, what do you do? Okay, they nerfed her burnout, which I am totally okay with. People playing the jungle. I play her top because she's someone I can go tanky with, or I can go damage with, and I can still just push waves. A lot of the champs I choose is because they, some way or another, I can either distract the enemy team with them, or I can push for days, or I can halt pushes. I'm very objective oriented when I play. So I'm either making sure that the enemy team's too focused on me because I've chosen an annoying champion or because I've been dominating all game and I'm a threat to their champs, but not their towers, so they focus me and my team can go get towers and buffs and whatever else they need while I'm just laughing at the enemy team trying to fight me. Or I'm very objective oriented, which means I'm not too good in a team fight. I'm not going to be the best person to have out there on the field in that team fight trying to do a lot of damage because that's not what I do. But I do so much damage that if I have like a 500,000 wave with me, I can clear one like next to this tower, no problem. Anyway, let's see, what else about her? Wrecking Jungle. Post survivable and scaleless, yeah. They're willing to revert it if necessary, though that will be the Great Warwick incident in preseason 2015. I remember that. Don't actually remember it. But the DPS was lowered to 20, 33, 45, 58, and then 70. Not a whole lot of lowering, just put everything down by about 10 or so, which I'm okay with because that means you actually have to be a good Shyvana player. You can't just hit W and walk into wherever you want, watch everything burn. You actually have to think about, okay, if I hit this, go there, what else do I need to do damage? Because I used to be one of the Shyvana players who would just hit W and walk up to the enemy champion, full AP on, and just sit there watching my burnout wreck them. And just watch them die, just like hit, burn. And then actually got good with Shyvana and learned how to play her, so this doesn't affect me really. Yeah, I deal less damage with a W, but that also means I get to focus more on actually last hitting, not letting my skill do it. On actually hitting the champion, not letting my skill get all the kill. And actually playing the champion instead of just W and flicking open a manga. Singed. His magic resist now skills, his regeneration increased, which is nice. The most powerful laugh in the game. I don't get that one. Okay. That's good. To make him more mechanically improved, which is good. That's also good. They make the people who used to play Sims that didn't play him anymore be like, hey, I can play this guy again. His basic MR is up to 32.1, which doesn't sound like a lot, but in the right situation it can be good. And that's at the beginning of the game, nothing added. That's pretty high. Growth rate of 1.25, that's good. It went up from not growing at all, which he actually needed in my opinion. Because I could go Teemo and just sit there at range and take out a Singe. Because he had like next to no MR if you didn't build anything for it. The regeneration went up. Goes from 1 second all the way up to 2 seconds, which is good. Since how lasts whenever you flings an enemy, which is kind of cool in my opinion. Scanner. Not Umbreaker Scanner. Okay, that's funny. There's some really weird cases. Scanner could stun towers. You're not an Umbreaker Scanner, you're a Scorpion. Get together. The crystallizing sting can no longer be used on towers when canceling an auto attack on the passive's primary target. Okay. Good. I'm afraid they call it a bug fix and he's a bug. He's counter. It's funny. Syndra. Stun consistency. So they refactored the coding, that's good. Those fuse launched by Scared of the Week now stop in front of Yasuo's wind wall and Brahms Unbreakable instead of being destroyed. That's good. They actually stop and drop like they should. They fixed the knockback and stuns not being applied. They fixed the propel the Dark Spirit being prepared for Unleash's power. Don't remember what that one. Oh, it's too old. Okay. Units stunned by Dark Spirits are no longer knocked back. That's good because you want them there. That's why you stun them there. You don't want them there and be shoved back. Dark Spirits are instructed by Astro's W and Brahms E. Now bounce off them instead of being destroyed, which is nice. I don't play Syndra. I tried it once, didn't get it. Just like, nah, this ain't for me. But I know a lot of Syndra players are out there, and this is good for you guys because it means that instead of a Yasuo being like, hit W, ult me now, and all your spirits just disappearing because W, you actually can regain them like you're supposed to be able to. Thresh, one of my first supports. One of the reasons I got into the Shadow Isles. Small change can help him and his allies combine their efforts for math life moments, teamwork OP. Good. they fixed the bug where souls would appear to fly to Thresh from extreme distances. I don't remember that ever being a thing, but okay. And the Skeletal Crab now spawns a soul, which is good. That means that's one more jungle camp out there doing what jungle camps are supposed to do when they die. Direct Passage Legend does not despawn while Thresh is mid-flight doing his death sentence target. That is good, because there have been times where I'm like, I can set this up beautifully, Q, W, and then Q, and my lantern would disappear. It's like, well then, I should have said. Viger. Yes, Evil, stop laughing. Is that just a short away? Is that a short joke? I can't do Viger's voice. Okay, let's see. Missile size now scales with Viger's ability power. That's actually kind of cool. How much damage primordial burst size read your entire health bar. Ends up looking pretty kind. Make it harder to appreciate the kind of masters of evil everywhere. Changes purely visual, one-click gameplay. Okay, that's cool. So now when you like it used to be like this little ball you boop. Be like, oh that's cute. Oh, I'm dead. And now the more AP you have, the bigger the ball looks. Now it still has the same hitbox and it still hits in the same area, but now it actually looks more impressive. The difference between throwing a basketball at somebody and flicking a marble at them repeatedly. Yeah. Xin Zhao. I really don't care. He's a jungler, so I don't. W's ratios are down. Oh god, that's terrifying. No one should out-heal Dr. Mundo. So give your quick down, making sure Xin Zhao can all the force of reading fire up. Okay, so instead of the battle cry being 0.7 AP, it's now down to 0.5 AP, meaning that Xin Zhao is now a manageable champ to go up against. So for all you guys who are like, but he just healed through everything I did to him, people like me, I've had that happen so many times where I will deal so much damage, he'll be like an auto attack away from dead, he'll hit me once and have his health back, and I'm just like, I'm dead and you're fully healed and you only hit me once from full health, what the fuck? Okay. That is GG at that point. Now he's actually manageable, so he should be able to do that as easily. Even with 0.5 AP, you can still do that, so don't worry you Xin Zhao players out there, you can still be the little AP sons of bitches I know you are. I fucking hate you, you disgust me. Zilean! Grandpa Zilean wandered back at Passion 5.3 for a... excuse me. Another quality of life change and stop centered around accidentally using rewind when it would have no effect. You'd think that someone's been time traveling for centuries would have mastered this by now, but here we are. Rewind can only be cast when both Zilean's Q and Time Warp are off cooldown, which is nice, because I have misplayed that so many times where I'll go to hit Q and I'll accidentally hit W, and I don't have my rewind, and nothing was on cooldown, so it's like, what did you rewind? What did you reduce your cooldown of? Nothing, but guess what? Did it anyway! So, have fun with that, dude! Enjoy that 13-second wait and one bomb. Oh, look, skin changes, that's pretty good. Okay, Pulse Fire Ezreal change. I'm kind of okay with this. Thanks to many players, reports Pulse Fire Ezreal feeling slow or sluggish. As the original, the Delver introduced him behind the scenes sprint. That's good. He really did too. Like, I felt I would Q, and instead of it be like, poof, it'd be like, poof. It would just take like way longer. The basic attack animation and visual effects have been tweaked to feel more responsive, which is nice. Because, like, original Ezreal, Frosted Ezreal, Ace of Spades Ezreal, everyone but Pulsefire is like, Q, and you just feel really cool when you get those things drop. Then Pulsefire is like, Q, and you're like, what? You'll be clicking at the same rate of speed and doing everything at the same rate of speed you would with like every other Ezreal you have. But you would feel like everything is going off a lot slower and would throw you off and you would die. Like, I've died more times with a Pulsefire Ezreal skin on than all the others combined. I'm just throwing that out there. And the Q Mystic Shot is tweaked so the cast animation feels more responsive as well. Good. Good. Now we move on to the item portion of the video. Enchantment Devourer. Oh, Devourer Remnants. No, return to the fight. Let's see, let's start with The current Devourer and its infinite stacking, and the clear assumption was that y'all were really investing in the concept of infinite stacking and infinite power! But as we tried to iterate around this must-have mechanic, we came to realize it just doesn't jive well in a PvP game. Either you're stuck in that always be farming mentality, or you're so far behind the enemy jungler that you regret many of the decisions that brought you here in the first place. Nobody likes lagging behind into the stack marathon. That's true. I like getting my stacks, I like having my stacks, I like people not being Nautilus when they're not Nautilus. I also like people not being Nautilus when they are Nautilus. Fuck you, Susan. Fuck you. And all you Susanmans out there, you know what you did. Moving on. Some goals first, since enchantment's always been the I want to farm the jungle pickup. It's like keep the transformation via blood of my enemies while timing that always perform mentality. How means you're behind the Devourer base, you're not just virtual behind the curve, you can double down your farming efforts to catch up. Additionally, once that transformation does take place, you're not just daydreaming about your next meal, you're sated and ready to rumble. That's good, you're ready to go. Update the way this thing builds stats in the first place, the Devourer builds on monster takedowns, kills, rather than just kills, so that's good. Let's see. And that's good. The incentive is focused on the contested jungle, barons, scoutlers, dragon, things you actually have to fight over, and you can't just like sneak in and steal whenever you want. That's good. Well, let's say Devourer on hit buff. We're going for some natural synergy with Devourer's on hit damage. But I've had the potential cases you can with things like Blade of the Rune King, Classic Proc, Masteries, Rouge style come to mind. Accessible creators, go forth, Devourer. So the on hit magic damage has been boosted to 30. Large monsters give one stack per takedown. Epic monsters give 5 stacks per takedown. Champions give 1 stack per takedown, so that part got nerfed, I'm fine with that. Whip Skelter gives 2 stacks per takedown. That's good. I like that. So instead of having to kill something and like hugging everything to yourself, you can share the jungle love when you're fully leveled. You can be like, yeah, take this buff, yeah, take the dragon. You'll still get your gold, you'll still get your experience, and now you'll still get your stacks. Which is good. Ghost Dog. When second to Devourer, you are accompanied by a Ghost Dog who will grow with stacks. That is cool. I am okay with that. We're gonna combine at 30 stacks. Ghost Dog merges with the Wielder, and the Devourer transforms into Sated Devourer. Excuse me. Removed Hunger, which is good, and its takedowns actually do help you stack. And Crit Hit. Every other basic attack triggers on hits twice. That's also cool because you're essentially hitting with 2 things, so it should trigger like it's supposed to. The Rune Glaive. Moving on to another jungle item. Not just spell damage, but not proc damage. I know it's not a proc item instead of a spell item. Basically, how you occupied if it's based on spells, containing gold runes that as its power was specifically assigned accessible by spellcast, which becomes treated as spellcast like Gunblade. Well, Q toes that line, but it's fundamentally treated as a basic attack, also featuring on hit effects, which is why things got a little fuzzy. Ezreal's Q, if you build them right, pretty much is your basic attack by late game. Like, if you built Ezreal and you've built him well, you're just queuing instead of right mousing. Your right mouse buttons just become your move thing. Oh no, you use left mouse to move. You don't even bother with the right mouse at that point. You just like autocast Q. QG. You practice slows and everything else on that. Anyway, the context for the buffs, short form is the power technique. It's a lot of development. I'll say if you educated, it's just in here. AP junglers, cool. Alright, so we got up from 40 AP to 50, which is nice. The spell ability ratio is 1.0 base attack damage, which is good. And fixed the bug where Runglaive was applying spell effects, e.g. Rylai's Crystal Scepters, Instrument, Luna's Echo. Basically, Runglaive works on auto attacks, not spells. And it's no longer a spell. So it is a spell, but you're basically attacking with it, essentially, not spelling with it. Magicking with it? It's not a spell, that's the point. It's not a spell, it no longer acts like a spell for these items, it's treated as a basic attack. Righteous Glory. That's way back in 5.5. They cost effective. They nerfed the health down to 500. And its cooldown is up to 90 seconds. Meaning you gotta choose if you really want that Righteous Glory, instead of just being like, I'm a tank, so Righteous Glory. So now you actually have to think about if you're gonna Righteous Glory, if you're gonna get something better. The Spirit Visage, pretty huge buff to Soraka. Let's see, just pushing that healer surge a little harder and picking up a Spirit Visage. Your thought process can now be, do I have a great healer? In addition to, do I have great self-healing? I'm not sure why the second question has an exclamation point. Neither agree, right? So neither of us know what's going on there, I guess. Also, this is just a net buff. There are no negative changes here. 20% to all healing. That's good. So all you tanks out there who are like, gosh, we have a healer, but it's not really helping me. Spirit Visage now helps you if you have a healer. So Soraka, Sona, the healing ability spell, any other healing things out there, they get buffed by this item. It's good now, buy it. Ability power itemization. These trees stolen voice from mages are typically constrained to a fixed set of 120 AP items. Known as living death cap, yeah, basically. But quickly synergize with each other and are more goal efficient than most because of that needless and large bond investment. That is true. So, the side effect of the above trend is that mages can want items outside of the NLR family. Well, yes, Liandry on a 6 found themselves at a disadvantage and therefore out of favor ultimately. We want to offer more choices for them. That is good. So they're broadening the spectrum of the ability power board. So you're not just Zonia's, Cap, Echo, Blast. Now you can actually think, do I want to do this or do I want to do this? Which is great for mages like me who are like, I really want to just slow them and just cut them down while not having to stick around and get ganked. I play Malzahar. Getting ganked sucks as Malzahar. You can't do anything about it. You can't really fight your way out of a situation if they're like pentagram gank you, where you get ganked from like all the sides, or if you get scorpion ganked, they come like this, and you're hearing like da, 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 da. You're like, well, shoot, I have no escape. I mean, yeah, you can kill some of them and try and get around the rest. So the blasting draw costs 10 gold less. Let's start. NLR. Cost is down to 1250. And the ability power is down to 60, which is kind of nice. Because you don't feel like you're just wrecking shit. Yeah, I'm built for constant other AP item functionally weird. Imagine upgrading an analog for full items get no additional AP. That's good. So the drop of cost and AP from NLO is necessary because it broadens the spectrum. Let's see. Recipe, NLO, Blasting Rod. Now you need NLO, Blasting Wand, and Amplifying Totem, and 935 gold. So they boost the gold thing. So Rabadon's death cap price is up, which I'm kind of okay with, because it's one of the last things I usually buy, because it's that item I get when I'm just like, nah, I just want to fuck their shit. I just want to watch them cry, because I just blasted through everything they had. I don't like it being a 3-item thing, because it used to be my last, 2-item thing, and I get something that, or my good, 1-item thing. But the ability power bonus is up 35%, so that I'm okay with. Its base AP power is still 120, which is nice. Zodiac has always had a solid identity in the game, so just coming along for the AP adjustment, which is nice. It's now 3,000 gold, but it's only 100 AP instead of 120. But you still get that really nice, I said back off ability by activating it. So you still get the activation, and yeah, you lose 20 AP, but it's not that big a deal with this item, really. Okay, let's see. Patch 511, Luden's Echo, the one you can pushing in a unique direction. Well, that hasn't changed, so going down the whole mobility plus spellcast identity. That's good. So Luden's Echo is down to 3,000 gold as well, which I'm totally okay with. You still get to keep that nice little AoE firework deal when you use it. Yeah, you lose 20 AP, but again, not that big a deal in the long scheme of things, because your movement speed is now up 10%. So, you move faster. It's worth that tiny chunk of AP missing to move that much faster. Alright, let's see. Cost increase. Oh, look. The slowing effect is stronger, which is good. And summon minions now slow on hit. What did you summon? Malzahar. Rylai is a Malzahar staple now. Because you summon minions every 3 spells. Point to note that we're doing these Rylai changes in conjunction with the slow second change. Okay, we already read that. That's the one where your slows now hit, and the best one happens. We're looking through the slow applications and mages who enjoy playing zone control. We'll have a field day with this. Here's to hoping some cool experiments come forward. P.S. If a spell fits in more than one category, chances are high it'll use the weak or slow. Okay. So it's up 3,000. It still gives 100 AP, gives 400 health. It's now Giant Belt, NLO, Amplifying Totem, and 315 gold. Single target slow is now 40. Area of effect slow is now 40. Both of those are nice. Damage over time and multi-hit slow is 20% for 1 second, which is good. We get 5% more slow. That's a little bit less time, but not by that much. I choose you, summon minions, Mordekaiser's Children of the Grave, and his Tibbers. I wonder if we saw Malzahar's, guys, it probably would. They're now slow on hit for 20% instead of for 1 second, which is nice. So you summon your Malzahar minion, or you throw out your Tibbers, and you backhand that champ who has no reason to try and get who should. It's slow because it's a spell. You just use the spell on them in a way. Then yeah. Oh, and they added new particles, which is nice. I like particles. Moving on, we have the Archangel Staff. Cost and ability power increased. Finally, it's a little better. It also is NLO over Blasting Wand. I wonder if they're just going to get rid of the Blasting Wand at this point. Since they're up in the NLO family, Archangel Staff is first in line with the general growth pattern and unlock potential, so we did it. 3,000 gold now, I'm okay with that. 2 of the guards in NLO, and 1030 gold, and plus 80 ability power. All these things I'm okay with. So Fam's Embrace, plus 80. Cooldown, less base health and mana, but gains more ability power and mana over time. Not entirely sure how I feel about this, because I like having that really strong base of 450 to give me that sustain in my lane as Malzahar and Ari and Echo, because that was a nice little fuck you. Anyway, to get more of Ari's offensive AP and mana capabilities with an appealing dive, mages will want to tap into it without having to give up so much offensive power. Let's see, 2,700 gold. I'm okay with the cost being lowered by 100. Base health 300. I wish I would have made it 400. Because as a mage, you kind of need that health to be a little bit higher than just an extra 300 health. That's only an extra auto attack late game, really. Health post unchanged. Mana growth 20 per minute, 200 mana 10 is 40 per minute, 400 mana after 10. So you get bonus mana there. And you get 40 AP instead of 20 AP, which is also nice. The Haunting Guise is up to 1,500 gold. Okay, let's proceed with this. This was our Amplifying Tome for Blasting Wand, and they upped it to 3,000, but they also upped it to 80 AP, so I'm okay with that. Void Staff. Void Staff is fairly. I know as far as damage goes, we're just turning it, so we'll end up with focus on an AP UDP patch. So it's 25,000 for 80 AP. Another item that's decently good now, and it's actually worth the getting. Naturalist Tooth, in addition to pushing number of items into the 100 AP tier. We're doing the same for the 80 AP tier below. For Naturalist Tooth specifically, but it's always been a great pick for auto attacking mages. Teemo. Who else would be? I'd pick out an Echo too. Anyway, attack speed, ability, power ratio, man, you're actually pretty invested. I could possibly even consider the two, so we're hoping this change will make it a little more enticing as a niche pickup for people. Not Kayle. Fuck you, Kayle. So, 3,000 gold, that's a plus. They dropped the attack speed to 40, but most of your on-hit mages are ranged, and your major attack speed is coming from the Hurricane. And ability power went up to 80, so RIP anyone fighting a Teemo main. Will of the Ancients. That's good. A lot of things spell vamp work. We're trying to remove those dependencies while also making spell vamp as a thingless binary. Either you're healing everything or just dying in 2 seconds into basic math calculations machines. You'll be spell vamping for less, but you won't need as much. High base damage for this you heal wrong. Spell vamp 20%, 0%. That's not cool, guys. You need to put that back. You need to give us our 20% spell vamp. We needed that. True Blood. That's a TV show. Decent TV show, but your ability is allocated for 15% of the damage dealt calculated before your opponent's resistances, 33% effect for AoE. So you're not gaining additional spell vamp, but 15% of the damage you deal is healing you. What about, overtime spells? Do those just heal you over time? If I proc my E and I'm dealing I'm dealing dot with my E. Am I getting healed for that dot? I'll have to test that out some other time. Morel and Omicron. Nom 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 nom. Because of the outcome, while picking up a Codex Plus book on your first back can be without comparable for going for that 12,000 gold, and a lot of these choices are meaningful. You tell us. Total cost unchanged. Good. Finished Codex, Forbidden Idol, and Amplifying Tomb. And 445 gold? I have no idea. But okay. No idea why you added a Amplifying Tome. Why do you have the Phoenix Codex? You make no sense sometimes, right? But again, that's a really good item though, so I'm glad that everything's pretty much stayed the same. You just add another item. I don't know. Okay, see above for thought process, including the all capital reason. The all capital question. This item is a okay, so total cost and change, Codex, Chalice, Tome. They want to make tome. So you're essentially choosing: do I want the tome, or do I want the NLR? So, book a wand, guys. Book a wand. Your choice. But that's pretty cool, though. I like all these new AP changes overall. It gives me a lot more options to play around with. Everything feels a little fresher. And you're not just doing what every other mage is doing. So you can have a whole variety of mages now without having to worry about a whole lot of, like, bad scaling choices. Turrets. Good looks is kind of up to the addition of this new turret. It's a little higher than they're happy with. We're going to quote the designer on this other contest. The next turret, however, remains unchanged. Last bastion of hope. Basically against the inevitable of the winter eternal. How eloquent. How eloquent indeed. So, from 1850 down to 1650 for the outer turret. Inner turret, 1850 from 2050. Inhibitor turret, 2350 down to 2250, meaning the turrets have a little less health. NLI, who removed NLI because at 1600 gold it was just too expensive for the pacing of the game. Now the NLI is creepable, it's back. So you can buy NLR on these two maps, so it's no longer just on the Rift. Ruthless Witch Cap. Costs up slightly, just includes NLR, oh my god. Big surprise there. It's up 35 and it's an NLR. Didn't really change anything. Good job. Same with Luden's Echo. You can buy Luden's Echo on the Crystal Scar now. Visual effects updates round 2. Okay, visual effects are now on new visual effects on Nunu, Rumble, Shyvana, and Brand. Brand's just his debut though, so don't get too excited. But yay, Shyvana got an update. Rumble got an update. Nunu got an update. Brand got an update. Updates are good. It means our game is staying fresh and visually appealing. Pack displays different messages for downloading and installing files. This is a basic loading change. When the patcher pauses this download to actually install new files, it tells you it's applying patches instead of showing a 0 kbps download speed, which is nice because it's like, okay, we got this patch, it's installing. Hold the tits on. We're gonna stop your download. We're installing it bit by bit. As we get it, you get it. So everybody calm down. You're getting your patch. Just deep breath. Go to something else while it patches. I know it takes a while. Bug fixes. Rapid fire chat messages now always appear in the same order for everyone in a lobby or chat room, which is nice. Decreased chat message latency. Not really a bug, but it's related to the last point. Restore the grey out effect on active item cooldown strip indicators. Thank you. Jarvan's E, the monster in standard, once again checks for the nearest valid spot to place itself rather than dropping inside of walls. Thank you again, because now you're actually going to be placing the flag in the dirt, not in the wall. You can get to it now. A red bug who releases W would appear to get stuck on casts, but invisibly chase and explode on targets. That's a good bug fix. But because Elise is a spider and spiders are arachnids, which are close cousins of insects, and all those things together we call bugs. It's funny. Fix the bug where certain items were disabled when the fire pulls the effects of Sunfire, Cape, and Cinderhulk. Thank you. We kind of needed the effects to say that it looked cool. So long can no longer turn the funky blue color when using Syndra's hourglass or Google switch cap. Okay. Never ran into that bug, but okay. Quick cast with range indicators bug that disabled left clicking when a chance switching ability was used while another ability's range indicator was active. Again, never ran into that, but awesome. Thank you for fixing those bugs right. Thank you. Upcoming skins. Master Chef Tom Kench, which is really cool considering his storyline and whatnot. I actually haven't read it, so I have no idea what I'm talking about. Gentleman Nard. That looks like a fucking Mowgli from Gremlins. God damn it, Nard. Stop being so cute. Oh, I'll have to feed you after midnight. Oh my god, I wonder what Mega Node looks like in that skin. I'll have to pick that one up. Chroma packs. Okay, so we're now getting a Bard Chroma pack, the Grim Reaper Karthus Chroma pack, and Red Knight Gnosis Chroma pack. So there you have it, guys. Those are all of the patch 5.13 notes. You no longer have to read it because I just read it for you. Long story short, mages are the focus of this patch. And now it's becoming even cuter. Take that, you know. Teamwork's getting darker, now it's getting cuter. I think Brian's trying to say something here, guys. So anyway, I'm the Nautilus 13. I will catch all of you guys out on the Rift.